Farmer Brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. This is Owen Dimple with your Sports Center update, brought to you by Mr. Irrelevant. Tune in to Alex Strofe and Company every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30, exclusively on the ESPN Madison YouTube page for Wisconsin sports talk and everything else. Baseball season is right around the corner, and this week, pitchers and catchers across the league are reporting to Arizona and Florida for spring training. The Milwaukee Brewers made a big move this morning and completed a 6-player trade with the Boston Red Sox. The Brewers are sending Caleb Durbin along with infielders Andrew Monasterio, Anthony Seigler, and a competitive balance round B draft pick to the Red Sox. In return, the Brewers are acquiring 2 left-handed pitchers in Kyle Harrison, Shane Drohan, and infielder David Hamilton. Stay tuned to Madison's home of the Brewers, 100.5 ESPN, as baseball season inches closer with spring training almost underway. But for basketball, the Milwaukee Bucks head down south to Orlando for a 2-game road stand with the Magic. First game is tonight with a 6:30 tip-off, and you can catch the pregame show at 6 right here on 100.5 ESPN, Madison's home of Bucks basketball. Jim, Matt, and Molly starts right now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
We got Homer, Matt Hamilton.
Yeah.
We have
Pessimist Molly.
No. Realist.
and then contrarian.
Total. Yeah.
Jim Rutledge here.
It's Murr.
I'm the barometer.
Mister.
Could it be possible you guys are the best show in ESPN Wisconsin, the whole state?
Yeah, obviously. It's
possible. Anything's possible.
You're the best.
I mean,
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. Come on, Jim Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. Riley Youp behind the glass. You can get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talking text line. List is more. You can see Molly in her Packer hoodie, Matt in his USA Nike zip up, and I am wearing a suit coat today. Riley Youp, are you in mourning today?
Nah. Just got the black Brewers hoodie on. Matt Money Arnold making more moves this morning for the Brewers, so figured I'd rep today.
All right. I don't want to start with this, but
but you have to.
But what the heck? So the Durbinator's gone.
Yep.
But they already added other height
Durbinator.
height challenge infielders.
Yes.
Yes. So what's going on here? They traded one height challenge infielder for our pitcher now?
Yes. So they needed lefty pitching. They brought in 2 left-handed pitchers. One of them is a 24-year-old, going to have tons of club control, great stuff.
Brewers
just
love
needs
that.
to, just needs to rein in the control a bit. Perfect Brewer. Then they made the deal for Freddie Peralta where they brought in Jet Williams. He's probably going to get at least an opportunity to start at shortstop or third base coming up during spring training. And I mean, then they have Brock Wilken, Jesus Made, Luis Pena coming up through the minor leagues who will probably be ready to go sooner rather than later.
Any of them over 6 feet tall?
I don't think so.
Don't need
If I had to guess, I would assume not. That's not what they do.
Just for what it matters, usually first baseman and third base are usually larger fellas. Like they're
longer.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the Brewers, it's all under 6 feet. That's just how they roll if you're in the infield.
The same way as
Short
Goody's
kings.
got a 30-year-old line of demarcation.
Yep, 6 feet. That's as
You
tall
get
as
over
you can
6
go.
feet tall, it's like, I
gonna be
can't trust your ligaments at that
Pass.
point.
That's going to be the new money
Hard
ball
pass.
for baseball for the Brewers. You just hit the ball over their head. Like kind of just like
That's
drop it in between, drop it in between the infielder and the outfielder, right over their head.
Won't be able to. They're so quick. So quick and nimble.
Like ninjas.
What height do you have to be in order to talk negatively about another man's height?
Ooh.
6 feet. I'm 6 feet tall.
I don't think you are, Jim.
I am
I don't
6
think
feet
you're
tall.
6 feet tall.
I am
With
6
the
feet tall.
haircut, are you sure? Are you
Hey,
sure
man.
You
with
lost
the
a couple
haircut?
inches
Are you
there.
telling me I lost inches when I shaved my head?
Maybe.
Oh.
Like Matt is plenty tall. He can talk about people's height.
I am
I don't
tall
know
enough.
if you can.
I am taller than the average American. I'm 6 feet tall.
What is the average? You're not 6 feet tall. What is the
doctor
average
says
American?
I'm 6 feet tall.
Okay, 5'11" and 2/4 or whatever it is. Like,
I am 6 feet tall. Average height, let's do it right now. We'll just do it. Average height
It's gonna be like
of
5.
American
should we do like
male.
hand comparisons between you guys too? Because I bet you Jim has smaller hands than Matt do.
But our feet are the same size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Are you guys
proportionally,
really
that
the
works
same
out
size?
better for me.
I wear like a 10.5, 11. Jim's a 10.5.
Okay.
And I know that because I've ordered.
Because we measured them together.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We had a shoe measuring contest.
Foot to,
Put
foot
your
to
feet
foot.
up against each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Riley, how tall are you?
That is neat.
6 feet tall.
Okay. Yeah, you look like you're 6 feet tall. Jim, I don't think does.
See, but that's the thing. I got the little extra tuft of hair
Yeah.
Oh,
that might
okay.
help me out.
That's
So
why.
I'm
That's why.
bald about now.
It's okay. I'm the same height as like the Derbinator, so
All right.
it's. I
So
understand.
the
I'm
average
5'5".
height for
The
an American,
Terminator.
the average height for an American age 20 and older is. You want to make a guess?
5'8".
5'10".
5'9".
Ding, ding, ding.
Boom.
5'9".
Okay.
So there you go. I am 6. That's 69 inches, in case you're wondering.
69. I like that number.
You'd be
That is neat.
And
the Terminator.
He's trying.
meanwhile, isn't Wemby like 2 feet taller than this?
Yeah, he's like 8 feet tall. Literally.
That's so nuts.
Which would you rather be? Would you rather be like 5'5" or whatever Wemby is at like 7'10"?
Giant.
Giant.
Really?
Yeah.
But like you couldn't ride a roller coaster without like getting decapitated.
I might play in the NBA though.
Maybe if you're athletic enough, but even then you're not guaranteed. You could be like one of those Gumby guys. That's like
Yeah.
you're just a wacky whatever
Yeah,
dude.
Inflatable 2-man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, I feel like to all the shorts out there, like you're looked down on literally in society if you're shorter. So if nothing else, you'd rather be freakishly
Plus,
tall.
You guys know how much I like to stand out. If I was freakishly tall, it
That's
was
true.
actually perfect.
5'5".
Imagine you with like your look and being like a foot taller. Oh my god.
yeah.
We'd
You'd
be
look
in
like
trouble.
that guy in Happy Gilmore, the original one with, I believe you got to play it as it lies, sir.
Oh, thanks.
Happy Gilmore made
The guy who
that
took
shot
the
no
nail?
less than 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Is that the guy with the thing in his head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
nail.
it looks
Yeah,
like Frankenstein. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got at me finding you in the parking lot.
right. But I was imagining if you get bigger, your head gets bigger, like everything else gets bigger too. It's all be proportionate. So
You would hope.
yeah.
You
Jim
get a
is
little
talking about the
pinhead.
shoulder.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about the head. Do you imagine how like a tiny little head on a giant frame like that?
That'd be so weird.
Make no sense.
No sense at all. Everything's got to be proportionate. All right. The Super Bowl happened.
Did it?
It did.
Yeah. Tell me more about the Super Bowl, Jim.
You tell me. What was your favorite part of the Super Bowl? Actually, so I honestly just curious right now. What was the score of the Super Bowl, Matt?
Oh man, they had 7. It's good. It was 7 to.
All right, you proved the point, Molly.
3.
I think it was 29-16. I think it was
yeah,
a
I did get to
13-point game.
29.
So you're both wrong.
Oh, never mind.
I have no idea.
was
30,
29,
30
you're
to.
right.
You're close. 29 to 13.
Ah, it was a
okay.
16-point game.
And that was
I had flip.
to be honest, I looked it up, but that's why.
Right.
So I'm not trying to put anyone on blast. I was like, I know Seattle won by a lot, but there was points kind of added late, and I kind of checked out with about 5 minutes ago because I was like, it's over.
Right.
And so 29 to 13 was the final score. That game was boring as sin. And I guess my takeaway, and we're going to get into the Packers and all of that. And you can chime in 844-770-3776. Scarlett's Talking text line list is more. I'd love to know your favorite part of the Super Bowl. For me, it was the halftime show. The commercials were and the Bad Bunny halftime show was, I thought, fantastic musically and aesthetically. Like visually, it was really cool. The set was
It was like a movie.
one of the
Yeah.
best I've ever seen
The
for a
production
set.
of it was wild. It didn't seem like a concert.
Right, yeah.
It seemed like a music video.
It did seem like, and then they even had that part where he like falls through, and that was pre-taped, and they timed it up right. They had a lot of celebrity cameos in there, Pedro Pascal, and like who else was there?
Jessica Alba, Cardi B. But so what I was thinking during it, because my husband was like, you can't even like see him if you're there at the stadium. I'm like, yeah, but like the Super Bowl is like the halftime show is literally for the fans at home.
Yes.
So like
There's a jumbotron.
and
Yeah.
I,
They're definitely
so, like,
playing it on that.
yeah, no, and like for me, I guess I'd like to go to the Super Bowl one time in my life. It's not like a bucket list thing for me, but I'm like, it'd be cool to go at least once. But like to be there, I feel like really wouldn't be that cool, especially during the halftime show, just because everything is so done for the people at home. Because obviously that's where the hundreds of millions of people are watching, rather than the 100,000 that are in the stadium. But like,
Right.
I don't know. Like I really like the performance and everything. I like the music, everything. It was just kind of like, just every single year, I feel like it gets more and more. It's for the people at home. It's not for the people in the stadium. But
No, I agree. Super Bowl's on my list only if the Bears go. I will go no matter what. But otherwise, I'm not just going to go to a Super Bowl. Or at least pay for it. If I get the opportunity through coverage or taking an advertising partner, great, sign me up. But paying for it out of my own pocket, I will pay for the Bears. But that's about it. I'm not just going to go.
Yeah.
We can ask that one as well. 844-770-3776. Carl was talking text line. List is more. Would you pay to go to Super Bowl if your team wasn't playing?
Here's the thing. Right now, with me believing that I got at least another 30 to 50 years left on this planet, I'm holding out hope for Packers Super Bowl that I'll go to.
Well, we can get into that.
Who knows? Like, if 30 years down the road, I might just go to any Super Bowl just to go if we don't have one.
Yeah. Jeremiah Madison chimes in. If they both could have lost, it would have been better. But it was fun watching New England get beat bad. That was nice. Yeah, Drake May, before the game, he looks like a child. Like, he's so...
he looks like a younger Tom Brady to me.
He does a little bit. I'll give you that. And he just... And as older I get, the younger people look. But I was like, he looks like a baby. Like, he just looks like he could be in high school.
like
Yeah,
acne.
he's younger than me, which is sad.
What are you, like 22?
24.
Oh.
He's 23.
You're like 19 in my mind always because you've been here for so long.
Yeah, it
I
happens.
think about, you know what I mean?
So he obviously looked super young, like in the actual game then too. Like he got manhandled, and I don't think it really is an indictment on him. I never thought he was going to be the next great Tom Brady, and it's obviously his career's still going. But
His career just started.
right, and he's very, very good. Like without a doubt, he's very good. But he's still. I feel like he's a quarterback you're going to win with, not because of. I could be wrong.
Right.
But he still had a hell of a season. You can't take that away, and he still finished second in MVP and maybe should have won it and got his team to Super Bowl. He was just complete trash throughout the entire playoffs, not just the Super Bowl. Like, he was bad. So a bad playoff run for him. But Bad Bunny, again, like I thought it was cool he did the football spike too.
Yeah.
And then to bring out the flags. And I thought the whole thing was awesome. Bringing Lady Gaga in for the stunt music part of it too was fun. So the only thing I was like, is Bruno Mars going to pop up too? Because I think
That's
that song.
what I thought too.
Yeah, she sings that song with Bruno Mars.
Is it Ricky Martin?
Ricky Martin was there. He sang as well. So I thought all of that worked out really well. I've seen some terrible like production value for Super Bowls, and this was, I would say, elite. It's one of the best production value ones I've seen out there. Like the music was coming clear through. Like at times you're watching at home, you're like the music feels tingy or seems off because they're not even broadcasting it outright. So I thought, and then all the coordination to be able to have them run out at halftime. Get that whole thing set up, to execute that, how much practicing they had to do to get that done set all right. That was pretty remarkable. I was right up there with, was it Lady Gaga who came down from like above the stadium one year?
Yeah, I think she did
so,
something
or
like
Katy
that.
Perry, one of the two,
Yeah.
something like that.
But that was pretty. That was pretty
Rihanna
outstanding.
had
too.
her whole
Yeah,
thing.
Rihanna did that one thing.
Yeah, she was pregnant.
Those-
Or hers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's honestly been a long line of pretty good.
But this
and
one
he continued it.
reminded me, like, this felt like I was watching a music video, which
Yes.
is totally unique and I've never seen in a Super Bowl.
Well,
I've
to
never
Molly's
felt
point,
that.
he really leaned into let's make this for the fans. I don't know if the numbers are official, but I believe I saw 135 million people, which would be the most all-time watch at a halftime show.
Wow.
So that was the best part of
Crazy.
it. The rest of the game was kind of, man, commercials, we'll get to those later. They were kind of okay. But, Matt, you said this, that you're hoping the Packers, at some point, you feel confident they'll get to the Super Bowl again at some point in the next 30 years. Hopefully you got more than 30 years.
Yeah.
But I want to ask this to the
I'm
Packer
just being
fans out there.
realistic.
Lived a hard life, Matt Hamilton.
Yeah.
All that not working really wearing you out.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just a dangerous game I'm playing.
Yeah, curlers, just like F1 drivers. Curlers and F1 drivers, they have really short lifespans. We got 3. I got Riley out. Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, all diehard Packer fans here. I'm on the other side of it, but I want to ask our Packer fan audience, do you feel better or worse about the Packers' future after watching the Super Bowl? 844-770-3776. That's our Saturday Unlimited poll question. Molly, do you feel better or worse about the Packers' future after watching the Super Bowl?
If I had to choose between these two, I would say better, just because I go back and forth. But I guess I lean more towards better because there is this thing in the back of your mind that we've talked about for the last, I don't know how many weeks, but like if they're healthy, which you're hoping that they don't have as many devastating injuries to key players like they did like they did this year, next year, like in my mind, I'm like, there's no way that happens again. So if that's the case, then I feel better because it's like they have a great team with those guys, with Tucker Kraft, with Micah Parsons, like Zach Tom being healthy, all of those things. So I guess when I look at it, in my mind, it's hard to not be like, oh, the Packers would have beat the Patriots, right? Like that's where I immediately go, where it's like if they were the team representing the NFC, they would have beat the Patriots. However,
with Micah and Tucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, but then I think it's tough because then I'm like, how good was Seattle's defense? But then if our defense with Micah Parsons is rattling Sam Darnold, then that's a different story too. So I'll vote better here. However, I do think that there's a case to be made for worse because I think that the other teams that the Packers are going to have to go against next year, specifically just in the NFC North, are going to be tough teams to get past as well.
Matt, I want yours on the other side. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. They are Madison's family-owned. They are Madison's custom jeweler. They are Madison's locally owned jeweler. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. This is Jim, Matt, Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think I've listened and watched this show long enough to know that Molly's mind is just always in the gutter. It doesn't matter what.
Mine!
Yeah, Molly.
Jim says something, and Molly's eyebrows just go up. She's looking for a giggle.
Yeah. I'm a bottomless. You're not wrong.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is tough, so Metro Ford of Madison makes it easy with mobile service. Metro Ford will come directly to you, home, office, wherever your day takes you. Their Ford-certified techs handle oil changes, filters, batteries, wipers, inspections, and more, all without a visit to the dealership. You stay on schedule, we'll take care of the rest. Call 608-246-3600 today to book your mobile service appointment, and let service come to you. That's Metro Ford of Madison. Visit them at metrofordofmadison.com.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026. With transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you, they protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com.
I worried about choosing the right two-year college where credits would transfer to UW, but I figured out a great path. At Madison College, I'm in the STEM program. The classrooms are intimate, instructors are engaging, and best of all, I'll be able to transfer to UW debt-free. My advice to others, start your journey here. You won't regret it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love Zoa Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a Zoa Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
Hello, I'm John Hayes, the owner of Goodman's Jewelers. It's been my pleasure to serve this community from this incredible store for over 4 decades. We stand upon high standards and classic traditions, pillars like honesty and integrity. Stop into Goodman's Jewelers, the longest-standing full-service jewelry store in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's. From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
We had an awesome time at Carbon World Health last week on Friday, and you can have an awesome time there as well. Their brand new med spa in Sun Prairie is absolutely incredible. Last week we were at their West Side location, and that was amazing. We got to do the AI massages. Matt did some cryo, some red light therapy, all the things. It was amazing. I got my hydrofacial done, so my skin is looking great after that. So whether you're ready to refresh your skin, relax with a hydrofacial, or try the latest in body contouring, the experts at Carbon have you covered. Book your visit today at carbonworldhealth.com and experience the new standard of self-care.
She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. We are in the Everlight Solar studio. Riley Yauk behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbon Talk text line. List is more. Matt, we're asking the audience, I'm asking you, our Signing Unlimited poll question, do you feel better or worse about the Packers' future after watching the Super Bowl? Right now, 54% of you say worse. On the talk and text line, the 906 chimes in. I don't know what area code that is, but they say, I feel better. I felt the Packers could have beaten either of those teams last night. I think you're insane unless you're going with Molly's take that healthy, the Packers could have beaten either one of those teams last night.
The UP, for what it's worth.
And Dusty in Partyville chimes in, I will reserve judgment on whether or not I'm more or less excited for the future and see what happens going forward.
Yeah, so I think I'm more excited for the Packers because I look at both those quarterbacks. I'm like, I would take Jordan Love over either of them. If we're not talking contract, we're not talking money, just purely on a talent basis, I would take Jordan Love. I'm
$30 million for Sam Darnold, so
right,
$15 million difference.
Yeah, but he just said without salary.
I know. I was just pointing it out,
which is obviously something to factor in because that's one more good role player.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
It's not superstar, but it's a good role player. The part that makes me the most nervous is those looked like, but even both those teams were fairly complete. Obviously, the Patriots offense struggled, but I think that's more of a young offensive line Drake May problem because I think their weapons were fine. Obviously, your receivers you can have the three best receivers in the world, but if the quarterback can't get in the ball, you're not going to move. You're not going to get first downs. You're not going to score points. Both defenses looked good, like really good. And that's the part that made me the most nervous is outside of Micah Parsons, really, the only tried and true thing that I truly believe in on this defense, we're not that good. And that's the part that makes me nervous going forward is I don't know if we've got the depth or the personnel to hold up on all ends. It's kind of feels like, and I think it's kind of been the Packers' MO for a while, is we have a really good offense. We have a defense that can keep them in the game. But if the offense doesn't perform, you're not going to win. Where Seattle, they held their opponents to 13 points. Right? Like, their offense wasn't necessarily humming, but their defense kept them in the game. Even if they were missing field goals, that defense had them in position to win the entire time, and that's just not the Packer way. The Packer way seems to be more, we're going to score more points than you, and our defense is going to keep it respectable. But like
until they give up more points.
until they give up more points. But for the most part, I feel like as a Packer fan, your offense has to put up 20 to 25 points if you have a hope to win, because your defense is not going to hold them to like single digits or even 14, 13. In general, I feel better because I look at the quarterback. I like our quarterback. I like our chances. I like our superstars on our team. Can we build some depth around them is the big question mark for me going forward.
Well, and that's the thing is that there's so many holes on this Packers defense, not even for like depth-wise.
Mm-hmm. Just in general.
Just in general. Like, who is going to be, just on the defensive side, who's going to be their starting cornerbacks? Who's going to be their line? Who's going to be on the line? Like, is Rashawn Gary going to be brought back? There's no way they can on the same contract that he has. Like,
Which means you have to either restructure or extend him to kind of make it look better for the year.
Yeah. And I'm good with him being like a backup, but I don't think that's happening. Like, that's part of the problem. There's so many holes.
Riley?
Yeah, I'd say overall, I echo a lot of what Matt said. Overall, I feel better about the Packers because, man, it feels like they are so close. It felt like the Packers, maybe not the Seahawks, but they could definitely beat the Patriots. The Patriots team we saw yesterday, I am 100% certain the Packers could beat that squad. So it feels like they're right there. But do the Packers have anyone on their team, like you guys were talking about the depth, on the defensive side of the ball that can make plays that Christian Gonzalez made yesterday for the Patriots? I don't think so. No one in that secondary. Maybe Xavier McKinney, maybe Evan Williams, but none of their corners are making those kind of plays, that's for sure.
No.
And their pass rush, sans Micah Parsons, they are certainly not getting that kind of pressure on Drake May.
Right now, 30 votes in, we're dead on 50%. Feel better, 50% feel worse. 844-770-3776. That's Carbon's Talking text line. List is more. I want to address what Molly said and Matt. I'm going to go worse. I guess as a Bears fan, I feel better. And Ryan, the psychedelic advisor, agreed with me. But a couple things. One, Molly's not wrong. Packers, Tucker Kraft, and Micah Parsons. Big losses. And I'll ask you guys this. Not the Tucker Kraft part of it, but is there anyone on the Patriots currently or Seattle currently that would fall into the Micah Parsons superstar category?
Maybe Charbonnet, but he went down in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, but it's still not Parsons. I mean, Parsons is top 3, top 2 at an elite position.
JSN after this year.
JSN, but again, still not elite position, but he's probably close. You're right, yes. Because I would still say like defensive end left tackle, or pass rusher left tackle and quarterback are the premier, but then wide receiver right behind us. So yeah, JSN's very close. Yeah,
maybe that Gonzalez guy after that Super Bowl.
What's that?
Gonzalez after that Super Bowl.
And corners kind of considered a blue chip. Yeah. So, but again, like not quite there, and they're not getting paid to that point either. So the question I'm kind of just kicking around a little bit, and Molly, you're right, JSN could be there as well, not quite getting paid to that level, is that are the Packers too dependent, weirdly, on stars? You're paying Jordan Love a lot of money. You're paying Micah Parsons a lot of money. And they were required, as Molly pointed out multiple times, Jeff Hafley was a great defensive coordinator when Micah Parsons was the player.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of really good players on Seattle, but Seattle seems to, and New England for the most part. Now, Gonzalez is drafted, and he's younger, and Lawrence, some of these other guys are younger and smart moves, but they are a team that seems to be full of, like, maybe it's not blue chip, if we want to call Micah Parsons blue chip. Instead of being full of blue chip or proven blue chips, they have some ascending stars like Gonzalez and Lawrence and others, but then they also have a mix of really good, just below blue chip players. Like their teams seem deeper than the Packers, is what I was getting at. And maybe the Packers, whether it's poor drafting, whether it's poor allocation of free agent money, or the keeping the wrong guys and letting people go after 30, the Packers, you're not wrong to saying that Micah Parsons and Tucker Kraft would have made a difference being healthy. But at the same time, these other teams in New England and Seattle just feel deeper. Maybe not as premier on the top end, but deeper.
They do, but also you just mentioned the name Tucker Kraft. He's not a superstar.
No.
He's ascending, but he's not considered a superstar.
Tauscher has him as a blue chip player on the Packers already. He has him as a superstar. I've heard him talk about it.
Yeah, but he's not a superstar in the league. I'm sure I'm sure Seattle has plenty of players that they consider superstars that they have, but they're not considered superstars in the league. Nobody knew who Tucker Kraft was up until the end of last year, going into this year.
And I disagree on the Tucker Kraft thing because now he blew out his ACL and he has never fully reached his potential. So I don't know if he's going to get to that.
Oh, come on. You can't. Don't even say that he hasn't reached his. Come on. Like we literally saw it and then he got hurt.
Right.
Okay, he can't control it. So
right, but then come back and do it for a whole year. Yeah.
Oh,
that's all.
Okay.
I mean, I think
I think he will, but just come back and do it for one whole season.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all.
The big another point that I would like to make to your team of not stars. Look at the integration of veterans on these teams.
Yes.
DeMarcus Lawrence on that defensive line for the Seahawks. What seems like a genius pickup now, right?
Yes.
And you have some veterans that have been around for a while on the New England offense, who's the tight ends? Hooper and who's the other guy I'm thinking of, Jim? Who's the other tight end for New England?
I honestly, sorry, I don't. Hunter Henry? No.
Hunter Henry, yeah. Veteran presences that can help a young quarterback and a young team. If this isn't a blueprint on how to get it done, and this seems like the way Goody wants to do it. He wants to have a solid team. He doesn't need, not that Jordan Love isn't being paid like superstar, but it's not as he's 6th in the league right now, or tied for 5th for most money paid. This is a team of win with, not because of guys. I couldn't name prior to the Super Bowl any of the premier players on Seattle's defense, but it was one of the best defenses in the league. I think that's what Goody's going for. Is this team, we're a really good team. Obviously, we have some stars, and you're going to find that on all really great teams. Stars will emerge. But I think this is a good blueprint, so I would love to see Goody maybe take note and be like, hey, some veterans on this team might help lift everyone up.
I think that's the biggest difference is just the lack of veterans.
Yeah,
because the Packers don't have a ton of superstars. I don't know what point you're trying to make, but they don't have a lot of superstars.
So I was looking it up before the show started, and the Seahawks are actually the 5th youngest team in the NFL.
Interesting.
Packers are the youngest. So the Seahawks are still very young, but they have just enough depth and just enough veteran presence where I feel like that can carry them.
Do you know what the other teams between 5 and 1 are?
Not off the top of my head. I'll pull up the chart
Okay,
real quick
I'm just
and get
curious
back
what
to
the
you.
other
But
teams.
I think one of them might be the Rams, and they have Stafford that skews everything super high, too.
Well, they have such a strong presence at certain positions too in Seattle. Obviously defensive line with Lawrence, but they brought in Cooper Kupp, who's been there, done that, played in that division, is so experienced.
Won a Super Bowl MVP.
Who knows? I don't know how much him and JSN talked or worked together, but I don't think it's that surprising that JSN had such an amazing season with Cooper Kupp on his side and part of his repertoire, a guy he can bounce ideas off of.
Forget even talking to him. In the Super Bowl, JSN went down, Cooper Kupp made some more plays. And maybe it's not the superstar point. The Packers just seem to be not as deep as either one of those teams.
Right.
Both those teams seem to be deeper and could, in theory, handle missing. My point was Micah Parsons seemed to make the whole defense go. Micah Parsons went, and you're not wrong that changed the whole outlook of the team, but that's a flawed building way that if your team is so flawed that one guy has to make the whole thing go. And I don't think that's what Goody wants to do, but that's what was happening.
Yeah.
And so, two things can be true. Yes, if Micah Parsons played all the way through, the Packers very well could be in the championship game or the Super Bowl. But you can't. I think
you can't
rely on one
guy. You can't
guy
be comfortable
on
building
either
your
side of
team
the ball.
like that. And I think it gets to some of the stuff about Goody of is he actually good at building a team? Because this roster is the one he built. And the only reason it started to work at all defensively is because he traded away some draft picks to get Micah Parsons to make Van Ness, who's trash, look better, and Gary, who's trash, look better. There's a lot of trash players on the Packers defense that are overpaid, and that is a problem.
Yeah, so that's a Goody
Rashawn Gary,
right.
the 13th highest ranked pass rusher in the NFL. Absolutely absurd. So the teams between the Packers and the Seahawks are the Eagles, number 2, Cowboys, number 3, Bengals, number 4, and then just past the Seahawks at 6 are the Jets.
Interesting.
So
all those teams except the
Jets
Jets are pretty good. Yeah.
All those teams are pretty good. The Cowboys didn't make the playoffs. Bengals didn't make the playoffs. Jets didn't make the playoffs. The only team in there that's good is the Eagles. The Eagles and the Rams.
I guess I chalked the Bengals up with no Joe Burrow. I mean, they missed.
Their offensive line, they have no offensive line either. They have no defense.
That's true.
They didn't make the playoffs.
It's a
and
Goody
you have
way
Joe
to build.
Burrow as your quarterback.
When Joe Burrow's gone, or when
it's a different way to build. Yeah.
When you got your star player and the quarterback tackle or Micah Parsons gone.
Yep.
Your team doesn't hum, and that's what the Bengals needed, and that's what the Packers defense.
So there's
needed.
still,
but I think it shows that the Goody way of doing it, if maybe you throw in just a couple more veterans, it is possible to win a Super Bowl with a very young team.
Yes.
It's possible.
But also look at it like this: the guy running the Seahawks learned under the same person as Goody. He just does it better, and John Schneider.
So far, he has. Yep.
So far, by a
two
lot.
Super Bowls to Goody's
the
0.
Seahawks have been a better organization.
Well, one
since 2010.
No, Schneider has 2 Super Bowls, right? He
No.
was with them for the last Super Bowl, right?
It would have been there, yeah.
No, I was saying the Packers have one because you got to go back to 2000.
Not with Goody, though.
Oh, not with Goody. Right. I was just saying, while Schneider, if you compare the Packers to the Seahawks.
3
in that
Super
same
Bowl
window.
appearances, 2 wins.
Yeah.
For Seattle.
And it should have been 3 wins if they just give the ball to Marshawn Lynch.
And I looked it up. Their wins are not that far off the Packers, even in the regular season. It's not as good as the Packers, but it's not some sort of like dearth of wins in between Super Bowls. They're not falling off the face of the earth. Packers have definitely had more regular season wins, but it's not a dearth. Quickly before we go to break here, Dusty in Partyville chimed in. Jim missed my point. I didn't. I don't know what happened if you were talking text. It kind of turned to gibberish in the back part of it, so I'll now read your whole thing here. Jim missed my point. Goody has a lot of work to do in the draft and free agency before we can say whether or not this team has a bright future next season. Also, Molly owes an apology to the village of Partyville for disparaging remarks a few months ago.
What did I say about Partyville?
I don't know.
I don't remember what you said about Partyville.
I think I've only driven through there when I go to like the Wisconsin Dells. Is that Partyville? Or is that Portage?
I don't
No,
know.
I think that's Portage.
You go through both. I think you go through both the way I go.
All right.
I think.
Brandon
Tell me what I said about Partyville, because now I want to know. I apologize.
Brandon in Tulsa
Maybe.
chimes in.
Maybe I was right. I don't know.
I feel worse. The data tells me that if Goody was capable of building a Super Bowl roster and LaFleur was capable of coaching a Super Bowl roster to a title, they would have done it already. I think good is the Packers' ceiling with these two, and we just extended them. We're not winning a Super Bowl anytime soon. And then Adam and Mount Horeb says, worse until Goody has the best offseason ever, Adam and Mount Horeb. And that's what I was trying to get at, is that the Micah Parsons, he has to build a roster better because Micah Parsons made this roster better, but you can't depend on it again going into next year. And that's what I meant by the Packers being dependent on a star, is that when that star left, the team was complete. It's like you pulled out the heart of like Iron Man.
Yeah.
And it was just a lumpy, broken down suit.
Yeah. I mean,
coached by Jeff Hafley, who turned that first half of the season into a job and really being a really good interview.
I mean, look at Micah Parsons might not be back for the first 4 or 5 games. That's 12-5 if you don't think you can win without Parsons. Right now, it's proven that we can't. We got no wins without Parsons this season.
And I will go to break on this one. And off the top of your head, how many people on the Packers, including Parsons defensively, would start for the Seahawks?
Defensively?
Yeah. Parsons for sure. Probably McKinney. I mean, I know they got good safeties, but
McKinney would have a shot.
Kingsley Enagbare? Yeah.
Wyatt, maybe? He was pretty good before he got hurt.
If Quay's at his best, is Quay in this conversation?
I don't think so.
Because
because we know who
he
Quay
has
is.
his
Sometimes
moments,
he's,
yeah.
yes.
I've
and
seen
so, like,
Quay certainly capable of being great.
So we're talking 4.
Maybe. Yes.
Roughly.
And one's a no-brainer,
Right.
and Parsons and the rest, it's like,
So that's why I just said, like, we'll just
you can make the
You might-
argument.
we'll pick the number 4.
But you're probably
Yeah.
a bit.
I mean, Rashawn Gary's a Pro Bowler.
Right.
Not this year, but
That's
he
it.
was.
So was Keyshawn Nixon.
That's
As a
So
return
was
man.
Shedeur
As a
Sanders.
return
Have
man.
to take that into account.
No, he was playing defense the other day during that flag football game. Definitely saw him run on the field. Unless he just came running from the sidelines. I guess I don't know.
That's an indictment of Goody.
Yeah, it is.
This is Jim Matt and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Vote for Jim, Matt, and Molly as Madison's best radio team every day this month at MadisonMagazine.com.
What's it like to have a 20-plus year business technology relationship with James Imaging Systems? Listen to Doug Brown, Assistant Executive Director with the Dane County Humane Society.
It feels like having an extra person on our own team that's coming to take care of us.
Tell us more.
Their ability to help us with our problems, whether it's proactively planning to prevent problems or when a problem arises, they're always right here to help us get things going again.
So the benefit of working with James Imaging Systems?
It's one less thing to worry about. It just makes us feel like we're in good hands, makes us feel like we have somebody who is on our side and genuinely trying to help us accomplish our daily tasks.
Doug, would you recommend James to others?
I would 100% recommend James Imaging Systems to anybody who is looking for somebody to help them with their copiers, their printers, their services on their existing equipment. We've been happy for decades.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Visit jamesimaging.com.
Molly Brown here for Metro Kia of Madison. Metro Kia is Madison's trusted Kia dealership, and they are home to the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Looking to purchase, finance, or service your vehicle? Metro Kia of Madison is the place to go. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned Kia, you can browse their extensive inventory and find this month's specials at metrokiaofmadison.com. That's metrokiaofmadison.com. Find your new vehicle at your trusted Kia dealership on the east side of Madison today.
The top two teams in the Big Eight square off during this week's edition of Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. The third-ranked team in the area, the Madison La Follette Lancers, play host to the fifth-ranked Verona Wildcats. Big Eight title implications abound as we sprint towards the postseason. Myself, Riley Auk, and the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, have the call. La Follette versus Verona on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Sydney Glenn from Monona Grove High School, where I hear your natural environment, the pool. Did you have a favorite event that you swam?
50 breaststroke and 25. I still hold the record for the 25 breaststroke at the Monona pool.
And you were able to make it to state?
Yes. I went my freshman year as an alternate and sophomore year on a relay.
So now your high school swim career ended past fall. Yeah. Now you're in basketball. Is that your favorite?
Yeah, for sure.
And you're going to be going to UW lacrosse,
yes.
Right? When you look back on your time, what do you think will have had the biggest impact on you being a student athlete at Monona Grove?
My teams, like my teammates and coaches, seeing how much we support each other and their support towards me, it'll definitely stay with me forever.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
The Bucky Badger Student Mascot Fund was created to support the amazing student athletes who bring the best mascot in the world to life. Hey, my name is Stacy Bruner. I was Bucky Badger from 2010 to 2014. My most memorable sports moment was running out the flag at the 2013 Rose Bowl versus Stanford. Your donation will help fund new scholarships to ensure that the rich tradition of Bucky lives on. Learn more at supportbucky.org. That's supportbucky.org.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Vote for Jim, Matt, and Molly as Madison's best radio team every day this month at madisonmagazine.com.
Madison College has been serving South Central Wisconsin for more than 100 years with 7 campuses and tons of flexible online options. They offer hands-on training in state-of-the-art labs, championship-level athletics, and the lowest cost per credit tuition in the region. Plus, students get free end-to-end support every step of the way. Learn more or schedule a tour at madisoncollege.edu.
She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Riley out behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbon's Talking text line. Less is more. We are asking you, do you feel better or worse about the Packers' future after watching the Super Bowl? And I want to ask you guys specifically, and you kind of danced around it, and about Jordan Love. And I'm going to give this context first, and then I want to ask you, do you feel better or worse about the Packers with Jordan Love? And it's interesting here. So the first part of it is there have been 9 QBs. 9 out of the 16 Super Bowls have featured a rookie scale QB since 2010. That's 56.
We're starting this argument again.
It's not an argument. It's 56% of them. I want here are the names. Here are the Super Bowl matchups, and you'll notice a theme of who these rookie scale QBs have gone against. So there's really 2 ways to make a Super Bowl, and you'll figure out the theme. Now, it's not 100%. There's 2 times it hasn't happened. But 2013, we'll start with that one. That's the Russell Wilson, Peyton Manning. So since 2013. Then we have Russell Wilson versus Tom Brady. We have Cam Newton versus Peyton Manning. Those are all the rookie skill guys, are the first ones I'm reading. Then you have Carson Wentz. Obviously, Nick Foles played, but it was his rookie skill deal that allowed for that. That was versus Tom Brady. Jared Goff, Rams, Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, Jimmy G. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy, Patrick Mahomes, and Drake May, Sam Darnold.
And who are the ones that mostly win? Not the ones on rookie scale deals, no?
It's either Hall of Famers. So it's either basically to get to the Super Bowl, you outside of Sam Darnold and Jimmy G, you need to either be a future Hall of Fame QB or on a rookie scale deal.
Okay.
And so, which one is? I mean, Jordan's not on a rookie scale deal.
Yeah.
So is he ascending to be the next? You still have the one. I mean, it happened twice, or I'm sorry, 3 times. Jimmy G and Sam Darnold. And Brock Purdy, I guess you call it 3 times. Brock Purdy's not in that group yet either. But no, he was on a rookie scale deal, so it happened twice. And Sam Darnold's getting paid $30-some million. I don't know what Jimmy G was getting paid. Probably not the same percentage of cap as Jordan Love. So it's just interesting. It doesn't mean anything. Every year is different. But it's just an interesting fact. And I say this with my quarterback. Caleb Williams is 1 year away from being off, or 2 years away from being off of his rookie scale deal.
And you want him to pay him?
Yes, I want him paid. I'm not saying they should get rid of Jordan Love.
So what about Sam Darnold that just won last night?
He's not
on a rookie scale deal.
He was Jimmy G and him are the exceptions.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
Now,
and he's $30 million. He was still less expensive than.
That said, if you look at the Super Bowl in the last 30 years, even.
Well,
there's
the
only
rookie scale deal hasn't existed.
Well, no, and I'm not even talking about rookie scale deal. I'm just saying there's only a handful of them where you wouldn't say those guys are, like you said, borderline Hall of Famers, or at the very least elite.
That's a great point. The rookie scale deal has allowed teams to backdoor their way in. The rookie scale deal has allowed some of these teams to backdoor their way in. Instead of having a Trent Dilfers of the world, you got a Brock Purdy.
Right.
And so that's a great point.
And that's what I think why the Packers pride themselves so much on. They're like, we always have the next guy, and like we had such high hopes for Jordan Love, is because history tells you that you can get to a Super Bowl with a rookie scale deal or like a guy that you win with, not because of, but to win the big game, most of the time you need a guy that you win because of.
And I'm not saying that Jordan Love is the problem. I'm saying that, again, Goody needs to build the roster in a way that he understands that you can't ask the quarterback, unless it's one of the future Hall of Famers, to be a future Hall of Famer. You need to build this roster with as deep as possible and as much help as humanly possible for that quarterback. It's not Jordan Love's fault that he's getting paid what he gets paid. In fact, I think each passing year it gets easier for him to win because this would come up again. His next contract, this might be a conversation that he has with the Packers of if he goes and tops off the market, that could then delay their ability to win a little bit. If he stays, I'm not saying he doesn't get paid more, but if he stays in that little bit lower, because Darnold's $31 million per year average annual value. You got Jordan Love at 45. And so I'd rather be paying Jordan Love's salary than Jalen Hurts' salary. So it's not Jordan Love specific. It's more just the way the league is breaking out. These teams, and again, it goes all the way back to Goody is the point I'm trying to make. These teams seem to be built to be deeper and more flexible than the Packers are currently. And you can fix it quickly. That's not the player's fault. I don't think that's the floor's fault. I think Goody's roster construction should be questioned more.
There's also something to be said, too, with how many times Tom Brady's mentioned there, how many times he took team-friendly deals.
Yep.
Like, that was definitely a reason why their GM was able to make a better roster and build around a Hall of Fame level player, too.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying quarterbacks shouldn't take money, but I don't know why more people don't follow the Tom Brady path of, taking a team-friendly deal.
Especially on your second deal.
I understand that this is millions of dollars and these guys, they're good. Especially, like you said, on the second deal especially. But let's not forget, and this might be a little semantics, for the majority of, or for all of Tom Brady's career with the Patriots, his wife was Giselle, and she was literally the highest paid supermodel in the world for the majority of that time. So I would take some very team-friendly deals and be like, let's win a championship because I got a sugar mama who's going to take care of old Tommy Brady.
I agree, but I think there's credit to be given to Brady because these contracts.
You understand how this works.
Well, it's
he knows
ego.
that he doesn't need to take the biggest dollars.
But it's ego. These guys all still want to say, and their agents.
I was the highest paid.
And their agents want it too.
Well, because their agents literally benefit 0% by the teams getting a team-friendly deal. Right?
Team-friendly could be $5 million difference. We're not asking people to take massive discounts. It's $5 million per year, and that could be it.
And it's like $5 million a year sounds like pretty nice. An extra $5 million a year on top of my current salary, that'd be great. It'd be tough for me to take an ESPN-friendly deal.
Right.
But when you're making
the percentage is the
$50
number
million
that matters.
or
Yes.
$55 million like Jordan Love, that could be the difference in another role-playing player, which we talked about with Sam Darnold's contract.
And I don't want to be talking about the Packers like they're not a team that's on the precipice of going to the Super Bowl, but it is just sort of like what is holding them back. So Seattle has gone to 3 Super Bowls and won 2 with John Snyder running the team. Russell Wilson twice on rookie scale deals, Sam Darnold on $30 million deal, which is not max high capacity eating your cap value deal.
It's a little more than 33. Or 30.
With 31.
It's $100 million in 3 years.
Yeah, but the average annual value is split out with cap purposes. But so it's like 31, but largely fairly different. Jordan gets there, but in 2 years.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm not saying that's the right way to do it. It's just interesting to look at Seattle, who the Green Bay had John Schneider here. He's from De Pere. He was with the team, and I think he went to Seattle in 2008. And I believe he had something in his contract that said he could leave only for the Packers job. And there's like a sliding door sort of like, Snyder's doing it in Seattle better than the Packers are doing it in Green Bay with less talent at QB.
And a guy who wanted to be here.
Yeah, I think Jordan Love will end up having a better career and is on pace to have a better career than Russell Wilson, Super Bowls aside.
Right.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, but I mean, Russell had like a nice run there where he was.
Yeah, he also had Marshawn Lynch, Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Legion of Boom. Like, there was a lot making him look better.
Right,
So,
but
God, I hope Jordan Love has a better career than Russell Wilson.
So, but I mean, they won with Russell, and Darnold, obviously, Love is better than Darnold.
I like to think so, even though Darnold the last 2 years has played really good.
Shout out to Kevin O'Connell, quarterback whisperer, making him great.
Tough to make.
And
Honestly,
Shanahan, and he had a little time with Shanahan in San Francisco, too.
if someone came at me and was like, Sam Darnold's better than Jordan Love, you could make that argument to me, and I wouldn't call you crazy. Beginning of the year, I'd be like, 1 year, that was a fluke with Kevin O'Connell. But now, it'd be hard to make that argument.
I want a one-word answer from you as we go to break, and we can decide if we want to throw this up as a secondary poll question. But is Sam Darnold a better value than Jordan Love? Matt?
Ooh. I mean,
with this
he just won a Super Bowl. Yes. The answer is yes.
With this Packers roster, no.
No. All right. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987. Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at StarionBank.com. Member FDIC. Former Badger Riley Nowakowski joining the Jump Around, a Badger-dedicated show. The Hoosier national champion pulling back the curtain with a behind-the-scenes look on playing for Kurt Signetti.
He's never satisfied. We kind of make fun of him sometimes, because he make that little face on the sideline. We say he's an oil farmer sometimes, but that's exactly how he is. He really pushes us. To be perfect every single time we're out on the field. He does 110% all the time. That's perfection.
Get 0% interest for 4 years at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. With exclusive features and customized for every home, Pella provides the highest quality products at a price you can afford. Go to PellaWI.com. PellaWI.com.
Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is tough, so Metro Ford of Madison makes it easy with mobile service. Metro Ford will come directly to you, home, office, wherever your day takes you. Their Ford certified techs handle oil changes, filters, batteries, wipers, inspections, and more, all without a visit to the dealership. You stay on schedule, we'll take care of the rest. Call 608-246-3600 today to book your mobile service appointment, and let service come to you. That's Metro Ford of Madison. Visit them at MetroFordofMadison.com.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. We've been at the heart of many magical moments, from engagements to weddings to sweet 16s. It warms my heart to be a part of these moments for 40 years with people I consider family. With the highest standards and an eye for classic beauty, enjoy a warm boutique setting at Goodman's Jewelers, where integrity shines in every gem. At 220 State Street, Goodman's Jewelers, the Diamond Store, Madison, since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly opened Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Henningsen with Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic. I specialize in joint pain and joint pain surgery, specifically hip and knee replacement, including second-time surgery for hip and knee replacement.
Learn more at orthoteam.com.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Hey, Jim, Matt, and Molly fans, we need a quick favor. Best of Madison voting is here, and we need you to nominate us for Best Radio Team. We say people like us, so now it's the time to show it. Just head to madisonmagazine.com/BOM, find the category of Best Radio Team, and throw our name in there. It takes like 30 seconds, costs nothing, and you can do it every day this month. So if you laugh with us, argue with us, yell at your radio with us, or just keep us on every afternoon, please show the love for our show. Nominate Jim, Matt, and Molly as Best Radio Team every day this month. Head to madisonmagazine.com/BOM. That's madisonmagazine.com/BOM. We seriously appreciate it.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Riley out behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carmen's Talking text line. List is more. Do you feel better or worse about the Packers' future after watching the Super Bowl? Right now, it has flipped to 63% of you say better, which I think is falling under the Molly Brown category of, hey, if we're healthy, Tucker Kraft, Micah Parsons, we are going to be right there next year, which I don't disagree
we
with.
could have hung with both those teams with a healthy team.
I hate hanging my hat on that too, though. I don't like landing in that
Feels
situation
like
because yes, and it's also like how many other teams can you say the same thing about? Like, oh, if they would have been healthy, they would have been in the same situation.
Right.
If the Chiefs would have stayed healthy or whatever it is, like that can be said for so many teams in the NFL.
Broncos might be Super Bowl champs if Bo Nix was healthy.
Probably would. So like it's
Or at
I
least
don't
in the Super
like
Bowl.
I don't like being in that situation and being that person that says it, but that's the way that I'm weighing this question in my mind.
And look, I think that's you're not wrong in saying it. But I also think that there is something to talk about with like it's not dependency. It's just this whole team defensively. We knew before the season started, the defense seemed a little bit weak. The cornerbacks kind of looked like trash. They proved out to be trash. And the pass rush was bad. And then they added Micah Parsons. Pass rush got good. Everything looked a little bit better. They have to
pass rush from one guy looked really good.
They don't have a first-round pick. They're not going to have a ton of money to spend in free agency. Even if they get rid of Rashawn Gary, there's not going to be, I don't think, a big free agent splash. So they're going to have to find a way through coaching, but also through the draft and the other rounds to hit. They need to have a draft where they hit on some people again.
Right.
Because they need some people to hit and play very quickly. And I also, where do you guys fall on, Christian Watson?
Mm-hmm.
Is it fair to say he's off injured?
Yeah.
What do you mean off injured?
Like he's injured
often?
Yeah.
This year he stayed pretty healthy.
Once he came, I'm just saying for his career, not.
Yeah.
So the question is how comfortable do you? And I'm asking it honestly. Do you feel comfortable leaning on people that miss time regularly with injuries? Is that something that Goody should be baking in? Is that something that you just feel good on that person being a star? That's not Micah Parsons.
You should plan on Christian Watson being hurt for some point of the season. You're hoping that he's not, but you should plan for it, just because that's what history's told you. I would say almost the same with Jaden Reed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to look up the game, how many games Christian Watson has missed due to, injury and stuff.
Well, this year because he came back from the ACL, not mid-season, but early-ish season, and then the chest injury, but he ended up not missing any time from that, right, after the Broncos game? I think he came back.
I don't think he missed.
He went to the hospital and then he ended up playing, which was crazy.
I don't think it's
he
unfair
was
to
great
say
when he came
oft-injured,
back.
though.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it's unfair to say oft injured.
I'd agree.
For who?
Christian Watson.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be. He's got a contract.
I said it's not unfair to say.
Oh,
that.
I thought you said I thought it was unfair to say he was.
No. I don't think it's unfair.
Me.
He is definitely somebody that you worry about if he goes down hard and stays down for a second. I don't think he got the wind knocked out of him. My first thought is uh-oh.
Yeah. And so for example, I wouldn't put Tucker Kraft there. Now, 2024, he tore a pec in May, but he got ready and was able. He started the season on the PUP list, but actually when the regular season started, he was able to play. So he was hurt, but he was able to get in there and play through it. Mm-hmm. Then obviously the torn ACL. So I wouldn't call him off injured, even though he's had two major injuries. He was able to get back before the start of the season for one of the major injuries.
Right.
So to me, he's very tough. I believe he had an injury in college, though, too. Not as bad as Musgrave. So he's just a guy that hopefully a full off season. I wouldn't rush him back is my point.
Right.
For someone like Micah Parsons has never really been injured. If Micah Parsons says he's good to go and he's healthy and he's been a clean slate his entire, he might just be one of those freaks of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker, I'd be same with Christian Watson. Let's just make sure you're healthy.
Yeah.
And same thing with Tucker. Let's just make sure you're on all cylinders and come back. We don't
put you out of the woods.
Right, because there are certain people who are just freaks of nature. They can just play through. On the flip side, I think Micah Parsons is one of those where you just play through everything.
Adrian Peterson had no injury history, tears his ACL on Christmas, is back to the start of the next season, and doesn't tear his ACL again.
Right.
Yeah.
There's just a few out there that can be completely just God's gift to football. We'll talk about the Green Bay Packers and where they fall as an organization since John Snyder took over for the Seahawks, and it ties in because he was with the Packers and is from Green Bay and left Green Bay in 2008, took over as GM in 2010. We'll talk about that on the other side. This is Jim Matt Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
This is Monte Ball.
Monte steps to the right, dashes, reaches, touchdown.
You listen to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good evening, Madison. My name is Riley Yauk, and this is your Sports Center update, brought to you by The Jump Around, a Badgers dedicated show. Tune in to Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias every Thursday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel for all things Wisconsin Badgers. Very well-produced show, I might add. It was a busy morning for Matt Arnold and the Milwaukee Brewers, as around 8:30 this morning, Jeff Passan reported, which the club confirmed at 10, that the crew has traded all three of their rostered third baseman. That would be Caleb Durbin, Rip the Durbinator, Andrew Monasterio, and Anthony Sigler. Don't care quite as much about Sigler. Along with a competitive balance selection for 2 lefty arms in Kyle Harrison and Shane Drohan, and infielder David Hamilton. Pitchers and catchers report for the Brewers this coming Wednesday, February 11th. So get ready, folks. Staying in Milwaukee, the Bucks travel down to Orlando tonight to face the Magic. Tip-off is slated for 6:30 p.m. You can watch on Peacock or listen right here on Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's
so
gonna
let me get
swing
this
on
right.
Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
We got Homer, Matt Hamilton.
Yeah.
We have
Pessimist Molly.
No. Realist.
and then contrarian.
Total. Yeah.
Jim Rutledge here.
It's Murr.
I'm the Mister.
Mister.
Could it be possible you guys are the best show in ESPN Wisconsin, the whole state?
Yeah, obviously.
It's possible. Anything's
yeah.
possible.
You're the best.
I mean,
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light at the Mountains Blue. You know what to do.
And that's Crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Riley Yauk behind the glass. Getting to the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbon Talk text line. This is more. We did ask you earlier, do you feel better or worse about the Green Bay Packers' future after watching the Super Bowl? 62% of you say better, which means 38% of you say worse. And I think we all agree that Goody needs to have a A-plus offseason.
Yes.
I'm going to throw this at you, and it's unfair. Just quickly, what would you give Goody's offseason grade from last year? Draft and free agency. Not including Mike. Set Micah aside.
So who are the draft picks? Matthew Golden, obviously.
Yeah.
Who else?
Benton, the offensive lineman.
Oh, yeah.
Belton.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Belton.
Which I don't know how much he played.
Savion Williams.
Yep.
Who's the kid from Texas got hurt?
Yep, so we got Matthew Golden, Anthony Belton, Savion Williams, Barron Sorrell, who's the edge from Texas, Colin Oliver from Oklahoma State, Warren Brinson from Georgia, Micah Robinson from Tulane, and John Williams, also from Texas.
How many of those guys actually stepped foot on the field?
I believe
4 or 5?
3. Did Sorrell play?
I don't think. Not of significance.
I think 3. Maybe Warren Brinson in
not
reserve,
of significance.
But yeah.
See, but the Micah Parsons aspect of the offseason is going to totally skew this.
True,
but then
but-
again, you also picked up Aaron Banks and Nate Hobbs.
Right.
Which Aaron Banks was fine towards the end of the year, but otherwise, meh.
So give me 2 grades, with and without Parsons.
Okay, with Parsons, B.
Plus. B plus.
That's fair.
Okay, I can get down with a B plus.
All right,
Without
then-
Parsons, D.
I was going to go C plus.
I think taking a letter grade off is fair, or
Yeah.
Molly even further. And
Yeah,
so,
I think
regardless, that ain't happening this year. So
well, I try and go
Goody's
back and
gotta
look
have,
at Goody in all of the off seasons. How has he done better than a
We've
B
graded
plus?
Brian Gutekunst before. People have annihilated me for it, but we've done it.
I can't remember the draft class off the top of my head, which one's which. But when you added McKinney and Jacobs, like that's obviously
That would have
pretty-
been the year
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, I just don't remember which, like the exact players, what they're all doing at the current during that first year.
Right.
But that was obviously, I would say, a better offseason than this last one. Weirdly, even though you added Micah Parsons, because everything else was a flop. Golden could be good. I'm just talking off of this year. Golden didn't perform how you needed a first-round pick to perform if you wanted to be a Super Bowl.
Well,
caliber
not
team.
how we were hoping.
Right. I still think Golden's gonna be a very good football player.
2024 draft class, which is the year that the Packers did pick up Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinney, like you were saying. Jordan Morgan, Edgerrin Cooper, Javon Bullard, ended up being good this year. Marshawn Lloyd, R.I.P. Tyron Hopper, Evan Williams, Jacob Monk, Kaitan Oladapo, Travis Glover, Michael Pratt, Kalen King.
So, I mean, you got Cooper and Bullard and Williams out of that. So that's 3.
Yeah.
And so that's a better offseason than this last. So you need a draft like that because you're not going to hit on everyone. We don't know what Morgan's going to be.
He's going to be a starter this next year is what it looks like.
I think he's like a guard, but who knows?
But center.
Short arms.
But
right?
yes.
Isn't that him?
Yep. So I would say that you need a draft like that. That's a normal draft. You need a draft like that. Now, you didn't have a first-round pick this time around, but you need a draft of like 3 contributors immediately. And then you need I don't know what you're doing for
But even those guys, they didn't contribute right away.
True. Cooper
Javon
came
Bullard
about halfway
didn't
through,
pop off until this year.
True.
Evan Williams, kind of.
Bullard and Williams had their moments last year.
Williams.
Are you thinking about the other Williams though that went to?
No, I'm thinking of Evan Williams because it's a lesser bourbon than some of the ones I like.
So yeah.
In my opinion,
that is neat. So I just wanted to roll. So he needs to have a better offseason, one closer he had 2 years ago than his last offseason. He's not going to be able to hit that through free agency. He's really going to have to hit it through the draft.
Right. I mean, if he can draft a decent corner, I would feel very good about it.
Right, but in second round, it's harder to. I mean, obviously players come in and play right away.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, the first 2 rounds are the ones where you look like, all right, these guys could contribute day one. Other
Goody,
players do, but
Goody has not been good in the first round. So
or the
not having
third, is it the third round?
They don't have first round
Goody
picks,
has
so it's
not
fine.
been a great drafter. Matt and Molly, I want to ask you: do you guys trust Brian Gutekunst to actually nail a draft?
No. I don't
No.
trust him to nail free agency. I don't trust him to nail a draft. The only thing in my mind that he's done well in free agency are the 3 names that we brought up, right?
Splash moves.
Yes, McKinney, Josh Jacobs, and obviously Michael Parsons.
Yeah, he's been great with the big pickups. I don't think he has been stellar at anything else.
But here's the thing. I won't say that because there's been some spots in the draft where I think he's found value. Like Tucker Kraft has definitely played above this. I think he was a second rounder.
But that
second
negates
or third.
Morgan's playing under. You know,
No, I get that, but I'm saying there are some picks, but the problem is the picks that are supposed to be shoo-ins in your first 2 rounds are not really shoo-ins at this point, especially the first.
The way
He was a third round pick.
He was a third.
Tucker Kraft.
So he's definitely the value there has been good. His first rounders more often underperform for a first rounder more often than not, and that's my biggest problem with Goody.
But Riley's question of do you trust him to nail it? And I think your answers are right.
Nail it? No.
Goody's not incompetent. It's just he's honestly like most GMs. You're good on some, you're bad on others. You don't have an incredibly high hit rate. He's not an elite drafter, and he's not. And I'm not saying
and we're saying he needs to have an elite draft to give this Packers team a puncher's shot
and
at
he needs
making
to find
a Super Bowl.
Sneaky free agent. McKinney
has
and
he
Jacobs
ever
are
had
not
an elite
sneaky
draft?
free agents.
Would you say 2 years ago was elite with those 3 guys, or is that above? That's above average for sure, but is it elite?
I just don't know how all drafts work. That was a good draft, without a doubt. It was
without
a good draft.
I agree with that, but I really do think you're right. I think an elite draft, because there are so many holes, you need to hit on 3 or 4 players that can be contributors in year one.
Brian Gutekunst's first round draft picks: Jair Alexander, Rashawn Gary, Darnell Savage, Jordan Love, Lucas Van Ness, Matthew Golden. So Jair, good. Jordan Love, good. Matthew Golden, good.
Yep.
So 50%.
TBD.
Yeah.
I have.
There's no proof that
he should have had a legacy game against Chicago.
I
That
have
should have
high
been
faith.
his breakout game.
I have high faith for Matthew
But
Golden.
realistically,
he
look
won't
at
be
what
good.
he put up for numbers, and then you put him I know it's unfair, but look at Puka's rookie year. Look at JSN's rookie year.
Look at Devontae Adams.
A lot of the. I mean, Devontae took time to develop.
Look at
and you're
rookies
right.
who were drafted later than him this year who put up better
I
numbers.
think this next year is going to
Malik
show us a lot of
Neighbors.
who Matthew Golden is, because I don't think Romeo Dobbs is going to be on this team. And that was somebody that was taking a lot of
And I
targets.
think Golden will be good. I just can't call him a good pick yet. I think he will be good.
That's kind of where I'm at on it. I want to believe in Golden. I just don't know if you can say it right now that he was a good pick.
Also, receivers are just hard to figure. Like, they can hit and blow up and be fantastic. They're also, you just miss it, and you find Puka, and then you miss on someone else. It's just receivers, for every Justin Jefferson, there's randos who are just like, wow, this person is fantastic. I wanted to ask this question before we go to break here. And you get a little time to think about it, so I'm going to throw this out to the audience as well, and you guys can think on it. But with Seattle winning the Super Bowl, Seattle now since 2010, which I use that as the date because John Schneider took over as GM. He's now like president of football operations and GM for the Seahawks. But since 2010, the Seahawks have, which is the most important things in my opinion, they've gone to 2 Super Bowls. They've gone to 3 Super Bowls. They've won 2.
Got murdered in one of them.
True. And then you got.
You want to talk about a crappy Super Bowl game? That was probably the only other crappy one that came to my mind. That one was so bad. They got annihilated. 50-something, it felt like. Maybe it was 48. I can't remember.
Pretty sure I stopped watching that game. I was in middle school at the time of that game. I stopped watching probably after the first quarter.
And then you have obviously the Chiefs, the Patriots. These are some teams that have gone to a lot of Super Bowls and won them over time. So I want to ask the question as we go to break here. Are the Packers a top 5 organization since 2010? Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is clearly a top 5, if not the top restaurant in the Madison area for the Sizzle, Swizzle, and Swirl Happy Hour. Go there, get a steak sandwich, get yourself some seared sashimi, have yourself a Coors Light, have a great time. Say hi to Lee, say hi to Kevin over at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think I've listened and watched this show long enough to know that Molly's mind is just always in the gutter. It doesn't matter what.
Mine!
Yeah, Molly.
Jim says something, and Molly's eyebrows just go up. She's looking for a giggle.
Yeah. I'm a bottomless. You're not wrong.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Doug Brown is Assistant Executive Director of the Dane County Humane Society. Doug, your organization has business technology from James Imaging Systems. Today, we'd like to hear about your mission.
At Dane County Humane Society, we believe that everybody deserves the unconditional love that a companion animal can bring into their lives. We take pride in working with our community to help people help animals.
How so?
We are proud to offer services for adoptions. We're proud to help lost animals find their way home. We're proud to be able to take care of the injured and orphaned wildlife of the community.
How can others lend a hand to help the Dane County Humane Society?
I'd encourage anybody who is interested in helping to visit our website where they can learn more about the organization, including ways to volunteer, to donate, to participate in a special event.
And the Dane County Humane Society's website is?
GiveShelter.org.
One more time.
GiveShelter.org.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
It's not bad. It's a hat that you probably don't make.
There's never been a better time to experience Pella in person and get all your questions answered. Join us at the Neri Spring Home Improvement Show, February 13th through the 15th at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Book your in-home consultation at the show and receive a free Design Works rendering. Rest easy with Pella's 10-year limited warranty and get 0% interest for up to 48 months. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Heart-shaped pizzas from Pizza Hut are waiting for you. This isn't just dinner, it's a love story, told in cheese, sauce, and a perfectly shaped crust. Only here for a limited time, the heart-shaped pizzas are the perfect way to say I love you without saying a word. Starting at just $13.99. It's cheaper than flowers and way more delicious. Order yours today at pizzahut.com before they're gone. Pizza Hut. Love at first slice. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Ben Bruss here to tell you about Zimbrick European. They're Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, and certified pre-owns. But the best part is I've been working with them since 2018, and the evolution has been a 2-door, a 4-door, and now it's time for an SUV. My life has changed, and it's changed with Zimbrick European. Being a dad has made it really important to have the comfort and the safety that the SUV will bring me. Again, Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. Of course, I found the sexiest car on the lot. Check them out.
Hi, Dave from Canopy Wealth Management here. Our balanced approach helps guide you through a complex and ever-changing landscape. Throughout your family's financial planning journey, we will serve as a partner, advocate, and steward in all aspects to help you achieve your goals with confidence. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity, it's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
This February, Wisconsin comes together for a story that means everything to Badgers fans. A Road at Night is a documentary chronicling former Badgers player and coach Howard Moore and the 2019 tragedy that forever changed his family. You can see it on the big screen at Marcus Point Cinema in Madison, February 13th through the 19th, with exclusive post-screening panels during the opening weekend. One story, one community. A Road at Night, February 13th through the 19th at Marcus Point Cinema in Madison. All proceeds support Howard Moore's ongoing care. Find showtimes and get tickets at aroadatnight.com.
She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge. Matt Hamilton with us in the Everlight Solar Studio. Riley Young behind the glass. Getting to the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talking text line. List is more. So I threw it out before we went to break, and I want to ask you guys now, are the Packers, we can do this together, are the Packers a top 5 organization since 2010 using that? One, it gives the Packers their Super Bowl win in this run, and it also coincides with John Schneider taking over as GM. He's now GM and president of football operations for the Seattle Seahawks, who just won the Super Bowl, which now gives them 2 Super Bowls and 3 appearances since 2010.
Okay.
So let's work this the easy way here. Patriots clearly
number 1.
Yeah, all right. And
why?
And I don't even have to go one. I don't even care about 1, 2. I just want to know, like, they're clearly on the list.
I think it's easy enough to get close. We can ballpark it.
Chiefs,
probably number 2, but yes.
Eagles 3.
How many Super Bowls have they been to? 3.
1.
1, 2.
One with Nick Foles. Well, obviously the one with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, they've been to 3 and 1, 2.
Yeah, I
so
still
similar to the Seahawks.
Yeah, all right.
So I think you can look at them as like 3 and 4. Probably sustained success you give to the Philly since then.
Yeah, we can kind of.
Yeah. So let's go 3 for Philly. I'd go 4 Seahawks. Yeah.
All right, and now we start looking through like Denver.
Yep, that's the one that comes to my mind.
And when did they win the Super Bowl with Peyton? We actually have that in front of
16.
Because they went 2015 and 2016.
They lost in 14 and then won in 16. Because 15 was New England beating the Seahawks.
Yeah, they won in 2013 with Peyton Manning, I believe.
That was that long ago?
No, they lost that one.
They lost in 14. They won in 16. And it's 16 as in February 2016. So it was the 15-16 season.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That was versus Cam?
Yes, that win was versus Cam. That was
all right, so that's 2 Super Bowls right there. One win, 1 appearance with Denver. And they got to the – since then, they've made the playoffs a decent amount of times. Like, let's just write down –
They were in the AFC Championship game.
Yep. And they got to the playoffs with Tebow. Like, all right, I'm going to write Denver down. I'm not saying for sure that they're in front of the – like, they're a team that's in this conversation with the Packers. I don't want to put the 49ers on here because they haven't won a Super Bowl. I feel like at a bare minimum, you got to win a Super Bowl to be in front of the Packers in this window.
Okay.
Because the Packers' regular season has been so good.
I'll take a dub over 49ers.
Yeah, I just think that
I think you have to put the Rams in here.
That's what I was thinking.
2 appearances, 1 win.
Yeah.
Lost to New England in 19 and 1 in 22.
They were just in the championship game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you got to put the Rams in
So
there.
if we just stop there, we don't have to do this whole list. So the answer is no.
Yeah. I don't think they are in the top 5 right now.
Top 10.
Yes.
Yeah, give them top 10 and if you look at like regular season and really want to incorporate that, you might be able to throw the Packers in there because the Broncos don't quite have that regular season success. They've had spurts, but they've also had lower lows, but higher highs, right, with 2 appearances.
So who's in the Packers company then?
The Packers are probably hanging out with
Steelers,
Buccaneers,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Steelers.
In a Super Bowl.
Trying to think of other ones.
I mean, you probably
Giants?
say San Francisco because they have been to 2 in that time frame, but never won one. So
Right.
The Giants, they
When did
got
they
a
last
win in
win?
12, and that was the last time they were in it or were a part of it.
Okay. I'm just trying to make my way
So
down the coast.
And then you probably can't throw New Orleans in there because they've been rough, but they won in
I
2010.
feel like Buffalo, they've been in the mix. They haven't
but
gotten
they've-
over the hump,
Yeah,
but
they've
they're
never-
there.
They haven't gone.
They're close. I mean, but you could still call them peers because the Packers won in, right? There was 11. It was February 16th, 2011 when they
15
won.
years ago.
Yeah.
So, like, to say, look at the look at the Buffalo Bills, they were a little sus in the 2010s, but once they got Josh Allen, they've been an absolute force. I think you got to put the Ravens in there because they have a win and they've been a dominant team since.
When was the last
Lamar.
time they won a Super Bowl?
2012.
12.
Really?
Yeah. Against the 49ers
It was the
when the lights went out.
12-13 season, so
Oh
it was
my
the
gosh.
2013.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
So here are some other ones that I got in here when I just threw it out to ChatGPT. Just wanted to weighing playoffs to regular season, weighing playoffs more. San Francisco's on this list. They didn't give me like a top 10. Just Buffalo Bills, Steelers, Ravens, everyone we've talked about here. Then the Seahawks, obviously, Philadelphia, New England. Now, the one wild card here is that if you do throw in player success, the Packers are higher up because of the MVPs.
Okay. Well,
it's one person's MVPs.
True, but I made 2 different lists, one with MVPs. With MVPs included in there, not weighed as high as wins and others, they're 4.
Right.
So it's just, that's obviously just the AI thing. But I just wanted to kind of throw out, it gave me a better idea of some teams put out there. I think we're on it. I think we're on the right teams. Packers clearly a top 10 since 2010, but not a top 5 franchise since 2010.
Yeah, Seahawks don't win that one, we're probably 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or at least
5, 6,
you can
right
make
there.
the
Right
argument.
there. Yeah, you can make the argument, yes. Right now, you got to put Patriots, Chiefs, Eagles, Seahawks, Rams in front of them.
I think you do.
844-770-3776. We'll post it as a siding limit poll question. Are the Packers a top 5 franchise since 2010? Using that date because that's when John Schneider went to, or that's when he took over. He went to Seattle, I think, in 2008, but he took over in 2010 as GM, President of Football Operations.
Mm-hmm.
He had, famously an out. He could have left the Seahawks to become the Packers GM. Are the Packers better if John Schneider is their GM? Like if the Packers basically had exercised that option and said, "Hey, we're going to bring you in and you're going to be our GM."
Man, it's a tough one to say.
He's winning more with lesser QBs.
But
so that was my
that's
question: is
the
what
part of me.
quarterbacks has Schneider gotten in Seattle?
Russell Wilson.
Okay.
And then obviously Darnold would be, but that Russell Wilson trade was magnificent.
Geno Smith
worked out for a little bit.
Yep.
Who was in between that though?
Russell. Well, they traded. Was it 1 year without Russell? No, they brought Geno in and they traded Russell.
Yeah,
I feel like there was like a gap there. No,
it could have been injured Russell years.
because he went and played.
They drafted Drew Lock.
He went and played Denver, and then he played in.
No, because I remember Strofe being upset that Schneider was the guy that picked Drew Lock. But Drew Lock was, maybe he played someone, Russell was hurt.
Mhm.
But regardless, like that's.
Let's not forget they signed our backup, Matt Flynn.
Yeah, you have to go back to
that was the same year Russell was drafted.
2010 it was Hasselbeck. 2011 it was Tavares Jackson.
Okay.
Then since then it was Russell Wilson from 2012 to 2021. Then Geno Smith, and now we're at Darnold.
They drafted Alex Magoo in the 7th round,
That's
and
a
then
real guy?
Jalen Milroe. I
say
forgot
it?
that Jalen Milroe.
Can you say his name again?
Isn't it Magoo?
No, I just love how you say it. It's just hilarious. Like it just sounds like a lesser person.
I
when
feel
you
like I
say
remember
Magoo.
hearing about him.
Yeah, Mr. Magoo. But I just like the way
He was
said
the first quarterback Seattle drafted since Russell Wilson in 2012.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't become a regular starter.
No.
So, Goody's
he
better at drafting quarterbacks, huh? Well,
Yeah.
maybe. How many backup quarterbacks has he drafted? Quite a few, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right.
Hang your hat on something, Goody.
Yeah.
We got the best backup quarterbacks the draft can provide. This is Jim Matt Mott.
Malik Willis.
Yeah, Jim Matt Mott, presented by Coors Light.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
This is Coach Greg Gard. I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I know what people here value: hard work, honesty, and looking out for one another. That's exactly how Bank CMG approaches banking. They combine hometown values with modern tools to help people make confident financial decisions. When you want a bank that understands where you're coming from, Bank CMG makes sense. Visit bankcmg.com or stop by your local branch. Let's get to work.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. Our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Call 608-220-0005 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional, working, and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like nuclear reactor safety expert.
I disabled the backup cooling system. It was making such an annoying noise. You heard it, right? It was like,
We're on a countdown to core failure.
And you're saying we don't want that?
This is your job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best local sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
Free Food Friday on ESPN Madison is brought to you by Vintage Brewing Company. Whether you're looking to get carry-out, delivery, or dine-in, Vintage Brewing has lots of great options on their menu. Vintage Brewing Company prides themselves on being a great place to hang out and enjoy classic Midwestern hospitality. Vintage Brewing Company has multiple award-winning beers, so be sure to try one the next time you're in. Head to vintagebrewingcompany.com to make a reservation today. That's vintagebrewingcompany.com.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold a lie with sportswear, too. You pay a fortune for big-name gear, a fancy logo, a slogan, and it still stinks. Iron Jock doesn't play that game. Silver ion technology is woven into every thread, killing 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria. And now, through February 10th, our listeners can get 40% off all Iron Jock orders over $50 with the code SUPER40. Shop now at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
I'm Matt Hamilton.
And I'm his lookalike. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. So go be a winner and go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. Riley Yauk behind the glass. And just so you know, again, it's the last week of the big winners, so keep an eye on the new February promos here coming from our good friends at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Go be a winner and go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. All right, let's get to throwing stones.
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
That was cooler than being cool. Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out. I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
All right, the Super Bowl was obviously yesterday. Everyone loves to talk about the commercials. I feel like this has faded over time, but the commercials are still a big thing. The game was so boring that people got quiet more during the commercials during my mini party than during the actual game because that was what kind of drew people's attention. But the commercials were, I don't want to say mid, but there was nothing fantastic out of there. I want to give you guys what Variety Magazine ranked as the most liked, which is based off of like likability score, which is a lot to do with social media and things like that. And then I want you guys to give me your favorite ones. NFL Belief is a Superpower, the NFL commercial where Belief is a superpower, where they have all the superheroes and there's a little kid and he's like coaching and he's like playing and becomes a coach. Like he's like coaching his little buddies and then like his stuffed animals and that.
Missed that one.
The next one is Search Party from Ring. Be a hero in your neighborhood. I've heard a lot of people call that one creepy.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. It's like, oh, we can find your dog with facial recognition.
We want access to all of your cameras on your house.
Yeah, everyone's cameras in the neighborhood. We can sync them up to use facial recognition for your dog. That was weird. I did not like that.
I like
that's
the
what they're using it
sentiment of
for.
it.
Exactly.
I like the sentiment of it, and I like the idea in practice, but where are my guarantees that this is going to be used outside?
Right.
Isn't going to be used outside of just finding
they
dogs.
use the dog to placate your emotions to be not outraged by what they're doing. Universal Orlando Lil Bro.
Oh, that one was cute.
Oh, that one was fun.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Universal and the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, I mean, I liked a lot of the movie previews.
That was a normal movie preview. Like, movie previews to me are like pointless.
That movie preview was definitely seemed more cinematic than like a movie preview.
Then the Minions movie preview.
That one was
making
cute.
Another Minions movie.
My son got excited for that one. Yep.
Chris Hemsworth thinks Alexa is scary. Plus,
oh yeah, AI is going to take over.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one.
Yeah, it just has Chris Hemsworth goes through all these scenarios of AI killing him in his house.
It's because
he has a new movie though, doesn't he?
His wife or his girlfriend or wife had ordered a car, and Alexa was telling him when the car was showing up, and then he was saying like, how do you trust your wife to that? Like, when AI takes over, it's going to destroy us. And then I asked, how is that going to happen? And then he gives like a half a dozen different ways that AI is going to get him.
Pepsi the Choice. That one doesn't even.
The polar bear one.
Yeah,
I don't even
Wait,
remember
okay,
that
to
so-
choose between Coke Zero and Pepsi.
Oh, okay. So I saw a different Pepsi commercial earlier yesterday, I think, when I was watching something else, and they had the polar bears, and I was like, did they just totally steal Coca-Cola's like polar bear thing? Because I even asked my husband, I was like, what do you think of when you think of polar bears in an ad? And he was like, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, is that? And that's probably why they used the polar bear then.
Yeah.
Come up with your own ideas.
They're
people. What
saying
are we
like,
doing?
this polar bear was clearly going to pick Coke, and then it picked Pepsi. And
That's dumb.
Also, like zero
Subverting.
sugar.
I will say, I didn't
threw a
make
shot
it
of
through.
Coldplay though. That was pretty funny.
What? Took a shot at Coldplay?
Yeah, and that way.
Yeah, they had the polar bears like recreate the couple at the
Yeah.
Coldplay concert.
Oh. I will say I missed a lot of these commercials because I was asleep.
Yeah, no.
I fell asleep
Fair enough.
by 32 seconds left in the second quarter when Seattle was going to kick a field goal, but they called a timeout, and I was like, oh, they might go for it on
Which of the
for a
5
touchdown.
times when Seattle was going to kick a field goal?
So when I fell asleep, it was 6-0, and then when I woke up, it was 9-0, I believe. Might have maybe 12.
I mean, to
I
be
don't know.
honest, I'm jealous. Like, that's the one negative
That's
having people
12.
over because, like, I would have loved just to fall asleep during that game.
I fell
'Cause,
asleep. I fell asleep then, woke up right before 7:30, put my kids to sleep at 7:30, and then fell back asleep until halftime. Woke up right when Bad Bunny was starting, fell asleep after halftime, and then I woke up and the trophy presentation was happening.
Wow.
So I really didn't watch the game a ton. It was not even that it's boring, just the Super Bowl Sunday always throws me off, just like time-wise. Halftime feels like it's like an hour long. the commercials feel like they take forever. Like everything beyond just the game. Because the game started at, 5:30 and it didn't get over until 9:30? It's a 4-hour game. That's an hour longer than what we usually do. So my sleep was all messed up.
And then this one, I actually thought this was a terrible commercial. Lay's Last Harvest.
Oh, the one with the dad? I didn't mind that one.
Potato farmers?
It's just so heavy for it's potato chips. They're trying to make it seem like something more noble than it is.
Yeah, but they're saying that it's like family
It's
grown.
like local farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not how they.
That's like America needs farmers right there. Bam.
Right, but like Lay's doesn't like. They use the big corporate farms.
Feel
Like,
like
they
that'd
don't
be
use
like-
these farmers.
Like Kemp's, one of the giant dairy conglomerates using a small town farm in Wisconsin.
Is that the one where they
places
had
get run out
like
of
the guarantee? Or is
They
that
get-
a different ways
They
one?
get run out of business.
I don't know what
Where
you're
they
talking about.
guaranteed it was like farm to fryer to your house in 72 hours. You can scan the label.
Yeah, that was Lay's.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a little
What?
heavy-handed for potato chips.
I
Yeah,
tried
$1 million
to get the free
if
Lay's.
you get an old chip, Molly.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried
I'd
to
be
get the
rooting for
free
some
bag
old
of chips, but they don't deliver to apartments.
Really?
It's only
Yeah.
to residential addresses, so I couldn't get my free chips.
So, what were your favorite commercials? Matt, give me your top 3.
Oh, the tight end one was my favorite.
That's for, was that?
That was good.
That one was good for prostate cancer.
Yeah, prostate awareness.
Yep.
That was hilarious.
Yep. I'm with you on that one. That's one of my top 3 as well.
That was the best one.
Molly, want to get another one? I'll give one while you're
That's
thinking.
it?
Duncan? I thought
Oh,
the
yeah.
Duncan one with
That one's good.
mainly
Even with the weird face, like the
Yes.
youngified
Yeah.
faces.
which was
Yeah,
unnecessary.
was that all real?
It was all like.
They did
I don't know what
AI,
it's not all AI. There's like CGI
Yeah.
a part of it too, but it's like they use I don't know another term for it.
Yeah.
They make these old actors look like they're in their prime again, and there's something kind of uncanny
Yeah. But
about it.
Unnecessary.
Exactly.
Like,
Just
that
have
was
them be
I didn't
old.
like
that would have
part.
been funnier if they were just old.
What made me like it was Ben Affleck makes a joke to Jennifer Aniston, and then 10 seconds later she's in the commercial. So like I'm always willing like someone to make fun of themselves, and like the guys from Affleck doing Duncan stuff is funny to me. The Manscaped one stuck out to me.
Yeah,
With the bald head.
I thought it was
I thought
funny.
that was pretty funny.
It was
I
gross,
like that
but
one.
That one was
funny.
gross.
But it was really good because I think you described one of the commercials like this too, and I can't remember which one. But it's like you're watching the whole time, and you're like, "What is this about?" And then it pays off, and you're like, "All right, I like it." The singing toilets that was for Liquid
That
IV.
one was good.
Yep.
That one stuck out to me. The
I
whole
really-
time you're like, "What is this about?" Bam! It actually fits too. Perfect.
I liked the karaoke one. Which one? What was
Yeah,
it?
for Coinbase.
Yes,
the
for Coinbase.
Crypto,
Oh, that was okay.
Just
Crypto
because-
wallet.
That's what it was karaoke.
Yeah,
Because I
like-
kept singing a song and I was
We were
like, why?
singing along
why
with
is
it. Yeah, they're popping up like it was like
for?
you had 30 seconds or 45 seconds of an ad spot, and you chose to just hit the nostalgia and then throw your name up there at the end.
It
Boy
was just a
bands
little
are
too
really
long.
big in
Yes.
Super Bowl commercials because there's the T-Mobile one with the Backstreet Boys,
Yeah.
I think, singing a song.
The one, just like the Uber Eats ones for, with like Matthew McConaughey and them, like they're good.
Yeah.
Just because
saying
they're
that
great
football is
actors.
selling
Yeah.
And at the end of the last, what did they do? The last part, like it paid off. Oh, the beef one at the very end, like they did that last
you
little
got
joke
beef.
about
Well, I liked the Canton's a juicer.
Yes, but yes, that was good.
Yeah,
but
that
also, I don't know if it was a wink or not, but Matthew McConaughey, I remember this from having to run the board forever for Westwood One games. He used to do the commercials. Beef. It's what's for dinner, and he would do these commercials all the time. So that's why the beef thing made me laugh. Because he used to do the whole commercials for beef, at least for Westwood One Radio. So I don't know if that was a nod to it or not, but for me, as someone who had to run the board for those, I was like,
You heard it a lot.
Yeah.
So I thought the best two, one, Instacart with Benson Boone and Ben
Yeah, that was
Stiller,
good.
where Ben Stiller's trying to do all these backflips and then he does a backflip into the drum set or whatever.
Yeah.
That was funny. I like that one. And then the Budweiser with the Clydesdale and the American Eagle that flies
Yeah.
off its back. And then coming back from commercial, they have the actual bald eagle on top of a Clydesdale. Is
Yeah.
pretty sick.
The Guy Fieri one for
Yes.
Bosch.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
one
that
was
was
funny.
good.
That one was
good.
funny.
That was good. I do.
I didn't realize that was actually Guy Fieri with the first, with
Yeah.
like the comb over and stuff. I
Yeah.
thought it was a different person. It's crazy.
Oh, that was. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
that was
actually
really him.
Yeah. Okay. That was clever
That was
as well.
good.
Yeah. And then there was a local one that whiffed. I won't name them because they don't work with us, but woof. They tried to do the 6'7" phenomenon, which apparently is already dying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it is.
as every young kid at the party I was at said, like, well, that's officially the death of 6'7".
Yeah.
When a local person is trying to do that in their commercial.
I missed that one.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
Okay.
844-770-3776. That's the Carbs Talking text line. Less is more. You can tell us your favorite commercials as well. I think that Ring one was one that kind of stood out as extra creepy more than anything else.
Yeah. Like, again, your heart's in the right place, but I don't trust to let you have full access to the cameras in my
I don't
house.
think their heart was in the right place. I think they're just trying to. I think that's like I'm going full Matt
Well,
Hamilton
then they're
here.
at least spinning
Big
it like their
I think
heart's
it was
in the
Big
right
Brother
place.
trying to get you to buy in on having the big cameras.
I mean, that's what Hemsworth is doing with Alexa.
True.
She will take over and get you. And get you. While you're swimming, it's going to close the pool cover.
Drown you, decapitate you with the garage door.
Yeah.
Get ready.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening live from St. John's, Newfoundland. The Newfies love Jim, Matt, and Molly. 100.5 ESPN Madison.
What's it like to have a 20-plus year business technology relationship with James Imaging Systems? Listen to Doug Brown, Assistant Executive Director with the Dane County Humane Society.
It feels like having an extra person on our own team that's coming to take care of us.
Tell us more.
Their ability to help us with our problems, whether it's proactively planning to prevent problems or when a problem arises, they're always right here to help us get things going again.
So the benefit of working with James Imaging Systems?
It's one less thing to worry about. It just makes us feel like we're in good hands, makes us feel like we have somebody who is on our side and genuinely trying to help us accomplish our daily tasks.
Doug, would you recommend James to others?
I would 100% recommend James Imaging Systems to anybody who is looking for somebody to help them with their copiers, their printers, their services on their existing equipment. We've been happy for decades.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Visit jamesimaging.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text BOUNCE to 215-215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text BOUNCE to 215-215. That's BOUNCE to 215-215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
At Carbon World Health, feeling your best isn't a luxury, it's a lifestyle. From advanced aesthetics and rejuvenating med spa treatments to personalized wellness care, everything there is designed around you. Whether you're refreshing your look, boosting your confidence, or investing in total body wellness, Carbon World Health combines medical expertise with a spa-like experience you'll love. Discover the med spa Sun Prairie is talking about. Book your consultation today at Carbon World Health, where wellness meets results.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Vote for Jim, Matt, and Molly as Madison's best radio team every day this month at MadisonMagazine.com.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend, happened to Hear District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Hear from the biggest names in basketball and get your questions answered. Find Hear District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge. Matt Hamilton with us in the Everlight Solar Studio. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. Riley Yauk behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. You can stream us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Make sure to like and subscribe on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. I wanted to do this little game here. ESPN, as of this morning, put out their early 2026 NFL Power Rankings. Maybe, Riley, we get some music fired up here. I just want to run through it. You guys can stop me if you feel like there's some major error. And then we'll kind of when we get to the Packers, we can talk about the world that they are in there. All right, number one. And they also have the idea of off-season in 3 words, so I'll give that to you as well. Seattle Seahawks. Off-season in 3 words, break the bank. Seahawks number 1. We good?
Yeah. I mean, they have to find a new offensive coordinator, but sure.
All right. New England Patriots. Off-season in 3 words, late-round draft picks. Number 2, you good with that?
I don't know. That game did not instill confidence in me to be a top team next year. I don't know if I would put the Patriots there.
Okay. I think it's just more perfunctory, like, hey, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't disagree with you. Los Angeles Rams.
Yes.
Off-season in 3 words, fixed special teams.
Yep.
So that's you guys to give me the 3 words. Denver Broncos number 4.
Yeah. Solid team.
I would assume Bo Nix can come back healthy. I mean, it was an ankle, but...
The one here, it says find some pops. Basically, get explosive players. Specifically on
the
offense.
yeah.
Buffalo Bills, number 5. Off-season in 3 words. This one is a specific... what do you want to give? I want you guys to guess on this one.
Help Josh Allen.
I don't even know.
Pressure is on, which I think is a good one.
Yeah.
Pressure's on who?
Everyone, including
the
Josh
Bills
Allen.
organization.
The organization. You fired a good coach to go to Joe
They
Brady.
shouldn't have hired their head coach.
I agree.
Or fired
Fired
their
a
head
good coach. You have a guy who is one of the best in the business currently, and you're not getting it done.
Yeah. San Francisco 49ers, number 6.
Yeah.
They were 12-5, and they won a road playoff game.
They're not going to have Kittle for a while.
Off-season in 3 words, the next nucleus, which I think is fair.
Yeah.
How they won this year.
They need to get away from that power plant.
Yeah, right, yeah. The Detroit Lions, number 7.
But
Their off-season in 3 words, retool their offensive line.
Retool their entire offense.
Fair?
Yeah. Okay,
I don't like
7.
them that high.
That's a high pick.
Okay.
That's a high spot for them. I think they're capable of it, but I don't know if I'm
They
putting
didn't even
them
make the playoffs. What are we doing?
Philadelphia Eagles, number 8.
That's fine.
Unlock the offense is their off-season in 3 words.
They should be ahead of
They
the
have
Lions.
They have the personnel for sure.
Jacksonville Jaguars, number 9.
Yeah, they started moving.
They did. I mean, is it bad that I still think it was a little like maybe
Fluky?
they just got fortunate? Like maybe more fortunate than their record shows.
It's not bad because
they're
I
a
mean,
10-win team?
I would imagine that the Bears are going to have a lot of people feel like that. The Jaguars. There's certain teams where like you got to do it a few years
I think
before
it's
you
fair.
can get the.
What'd you say the 3 words were?
Pass rush help.
Okay.
And where do you guys think the Packers land on this thing?
I mean, I think the Packers
12?
should laugh.
13?
That should be over 15, right?
So what do you got, Matt?
I'll say 11.
Molly?
12.
Riley?
I like 12.
All right, you're all wrong. Number 10, Green Bay Packers.
All right.
Their off-season in 3 words, run it back.
That does not instill the confidence
Well,
I was hoping
that's what
for.
they're doing.
Feel good or
I
bad?
know it's what they're doing, but can we find some new words for it?
Number 11, I'll stop at 15. Number 11, the Chicago Bears. Off-season in 3 words, quiet-ish for once. There's not going to be a lot of moves going on with the Bears. Nothing crazy going
Not
on.
going to win the offseason again?
Interesting.
No, the draft picks.
I think it's a fair spot for him, for sure.
12, the Kansas City Chiefs. Off-season in 3 words, restart the reload.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
12's high with, I mean, Holmes, like, when is he coming to play?
They've already talked about that they need to like hold him back from coming back early. So
right.
I think he's going to be on the field when the season starts.
The Houston Texans, number 13.
That's kind of surprising. I mean,
The
you have a
defense
question
is
mark
legit,
at quarterback
right?
still.
Like
yeah.
super legit, and yeah, their quarterback is.
I describe him as win with, not because of.
Which clearly you can do now.
Yeah, but he just was.
He needs more help. Like, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not saying he's great. I'm saying that you need an offensive line.
You
and
need a
needs to-
line because
he
he's
needs to
got
clean
the
it.
weapons at
He's
wide
more,
receiver.
He's closer to Kirk Cousins at this point than that type of player where it's like, hey, give him a clean pocket and give him all that, like you'll be all right. But at the same time, we also saw Sam Darnold completely fold under pressure for his entire career, and then this year, especially in the playoffs, he didn't.
Yeah.
So number 14, the Baltimore Ravens.
It's hard to bet against Lamar. I like it because Lamar's there.
I don't like their head coach.
I mean,
That's tough.
It's fair. You're well within your right to say that. Lamar Jackson gives you an advantage.
14 is fine.
All right, and then their offseason is all about Lamar. And then number 15, you want me to guess on 15, or do you want me to tell you?
No, I'll guess. Commanders.
That's a good one.
Mont?
I think I'm wrong.
I'm trying to think of a team. Cowboys?
Riley?
I have no idea.
Those are both good guesses. Chargers.
Okay.
15, secure the edge. So defensively, they need to get better. You mentioned.
You want to die on the hill?
What's that?
Justin Herbert, you want to keep dying on the hill?
Yeah. He's going to win MVP next year. Mike McDaniel's going to unlock him. I'm going down with the ship.
Right.
Dallas is 18. Then you had Washington at 20.
Yeah. I mean, they had a pretty down year.
He also had a
I
major
think-
injury.
Yeah.
Zza.
Who we got dead last?
Jets.
I was going to say Giants, but Jets is a good one.
I'd agree on Jets.
He said Jets.
Okay.
I said Giants.
Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're.
That's a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
If you ever feel
Browns
bad
are
about
always
being a
floating near the
Packers
bottom.
fan, just think,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not a Browns fan.
Or a Jets fan. Jets are 31.
Yeah.
Where are the Giants then with John Harbaugh?
They're up
I
there.
bet they're like 25.
Yeah, 25 exactly.
Really? You looked at this list.
No. They're giving Harbaugh the benefit of the doubt. Jackson Dart.
Scatterboot comes back
Scatterboot,
healthy.
yeah,
You never
that
know.
crayon
Defense
eater,
is
you never
solid.
know.
Crayon eater, shoe licker, or whatever he is. The only one I think I have a problem with is the Lions. I don't like them being that high. I don't think that's fair.
Oh, then since Molly's a huge Jeff Hafley fan, where do you think they land?
Oh, Dolphins probably.
28th.
That's what I was going to
I'm gonna
say.
go 7.
What?
27.
29.
Okay.
Okay, yep.
The Vegas Raiders are 30.
What's the 3 words for the Dolphins?
Jeff Hafley's a good interview. No, it is time to rebuild.
Yeah.
Time to rebuild to be Lambeau South.
Yes.
And then
Great.
the Steelers, 21st. Not a rebuild is their
That's
3
not
words.
bad.
No.
Just
Really, I mean,
depends
you
who's
asked
gonna be
right-
their quarterback.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
So I saw
And
one
Mike
more
McCarthy.
time.
I want to, just because we're running out of time here, but like, what do you think the most Jets move is to be made at quarterback? Because I saw it and I'm like, oh God, that's exactly what's going to happen at quarterback for the Jets based on their history.
Who's their quarterback right now? Justin Fields is no longer, right?
Yeah. Or he is, but he's going to be gone.
Right.
Okay. I have no idea.
Like, I'm think of a veteran.
A Jets
not-
move like Mac Jones.
Joe Flacco?
Draft like Sharif Chambliss or something like that and hope he blossoms.
Sharif Chambliss, the basketball player?
Oh, yeah,
No.
not Sharif. Trinidad
Trinidad.
Chambliss. That's what I was thinking of.
I don't know what you were doing
Yeah,
there.
poor guy didn't get his 6th year or whatever year it was, 15th
Yeah,
year in
he's
college.
gotta
I
go
don't
to
know
the
what they're at.
draft.
Yep.
Kyler Murray.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That screams Jets. As soon as I read it, it's not my
You
idea.
know
I
what
saw
else
it.
I can see? Tua. You
Yep.
see Tua going there.
Yep. I
What
can
happens
see,
to his contract, though? Because he's getting paid the same as Jordan Love.
but they're gonna just like
I mean,
Miami's just gonna
Kyler's
gut the
getting
whole
paid
thing.
pretty big too. Like,
Yeah.
that's going to be the hardest part for Arizona to move off of him is finding a team that
Well,
would take it.
but not really. I think they're just those teams are just gonna cut bait and just eat crap this year. I think that's what you have to do with some of those guys.
Maybe.
And then they'll sign new deals somewhere else, and they'll get the Russell Wilson type deal when
Yeah.
he got cut from Denver.
Oh, what if Russell Wilson went to the Jets? Is that possible?
Yeah, where the hell is he this year?
He's
Giants?
the-
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
with
he
the
was with the
Giants.
Giants.
Yep.
Well, then he got
And
replaced
he got
by
benched by Jameis.
Yeah.
God.
Benched for Jameis, I should say.
Jameis might have benched him with the way that team was.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm the
Kyler
captain.
Murray's 2026 cap hit is $52.7 million.
Yeah. But if you're the Cardinals,
Ouch.
like, just cut him. Like, what are you, like, let's just, they have to eat crap for a year and move on.
Yeah.
You're not going to win anything if you're the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Nope.
Same with the Dolphins. Like, I feel like those guys get cut. One of them will end up in Atlanta.
Who's the quarterback in Atlanta right now?
Penix,
oh,
but
Penix.
yeah.
Doesn't he have? Did he just hurt himself again?
I mean, he's 35.
Yeah, he's 35.
I mean he's probably going to get hurt again.
Yeah,
if you had to bet.
Kirk Cousins is still on the roster
Well,
now.
they're cutting him apparently.
Okay.
And so, like, they're going to want you to vet there, and like someone to cover their ass if he stinks.
I could see one of them going to New Orleans and competing with
Tyler Shuck.
Nah, I have a friend
Who's
who's a
older,
Saints
Shuck
fan. He
or-
loves Tyler Shuck.
No.
Who's older, Shuck or Penix?
Penix.
They're both
It might
old
be
as hell.
close. Shuck's
Yeah.
26, I think.
I had to catch myself, and I was like, initially, I'm like, oh, Drake May is probably like 22, and it was 23, but I was like, wait, he's not one of those, like.
Penix is 25. Shuck is
Bo
26.
Nix is the
You know what's
guy you're
wild?
thinking of. Bo Nix is old.
On our way out, how old is Sam? Do you guys know how old Sam Darnold is?
27.
29?
29 or 28?
28.
He's
Yeah,
28.
looked it up
Jordan
yesterday.
Love was 27. I'm like, holy crap! I was just like, how close they were in age.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow. This has been Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
See ya.
Job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop